Hi guys, Crypto Sunday and a lovely green week. Just about 20,000 up on last Sunday. And yeah, it's an altcoin week largely. Bitcoin sort of doing reasonably well, but a lot of the altcoins doing better. I expect this is partly due to the Ethereum upgrade going reasonably successfully. It went through on Wednesday night, I believe, and yeah, they're getting some people withdrawing. People seem to be withdrawing the sort of basically the interest that they earned while staking, while their Ethereum was locked up, and they're not actually withdrawing the Ethereum that they staked. So that's good, I guess. Sort of taking the bonus, but not taking the principal out. Still had sort of 172,000 ether removed from the looks of it, withdrawn, but that's not really that much. I think they said there was 19 million Ethereum on the staking contract. So yeah, be interesting to see what happens sort of as more of this gets unlocked. It is sort of gated. It's not as if people can just withdraw the whole lot in one go. And yeah, Ether in the queue amounts to more than 4% of the 19 million to be withdrawn. So people are queuing up to withdraw some, but you're also getting new people depositing as well. So sort of quite a large spike here on new people staking versus sort of the amounts that are being withdrawn. So it looks like a net withdrawal, of course, but yeah, good to see. And we'll see if maybe some sort of larger institutions now want to get involved, knowing that they can unstake. So nice. And another nice, I guess, sort of good for having less negative headlines in the news. MicroStrategy, it seems, have now gone positive on their position. So you're getting less articles saying that he's thrown their money away and sort of leveraged their company up to the hilt, which, to be fair, he has still done. They've got a huge amount of debt compared to what they had, and the sort of the actual real business of the company, the sort of software company, is essentially worthless as far as the stock price goes now. It is basically a Bitcoin ETF. The sort of software company has such little impact on their figures. So they own 140,000 Bitcoin at a cost of 29,803. So yeah, he has essentially turned them into a sort of semi-self-funding Bitcoin ETF. They sort of have a small amount, they have a small amount of profit that they generate that they're allowed to buy sort of, 1,000 Bitcoin, say, just to add small amounts to it. And then every now and then they'll either take on a load of debt or issue stock to buy more. So April the 5th, they bought 1,045 Bitcoin, and they're just sort of averaging down. So they bought that for $24,000 per coin, and that seems to have been the last little sort of push downwards that they needed, and it's now gone above their cost. This is, I guess, good news, but still an irritation for me. London Stock Exchange Group are getting in on crypto derivatives, so futures and possibly options, I guess. Bitcoin futures and options traded on the Paris side. The sort of annoyance for me is that I have a Bitcoin ETF in my ISA, which has been sort of halted for a long while, and sort of it's in close only mode, so I can sell it if I want to Europeans, but I can't buy any because the UK government says it's a derivative, and that is bad and wrong and too risky for UK people. I think if you're an accredited investor with 500,000 or something, then you're allowed to still buy it, but yeah, otherwise you're not allowed to. So it's banned because it's a derivative, but London Stock Exchange Group are now going to be offering derivatives. So hopefully maybe that ETF will sort of come back online, and I might be able to move sort of this year's crypto, or this year's ISA allowance all into that Bitcoin ETF. So obviously it charges at the moment a 2% annual fee, I believe, unless it's come down. So 2% fee, but then if it goes up, then I'm avoiding all the capital gains tax. So I think that 2% fee would be broadly worth it. But yeah, we'll see where this goes, if there's much take up on derivatives for London Stock Exchange. This is a nice step as well. Uniswap finally getting their iOS app approved. It's quite funny. They actually approved, the App Store actually approved some fake Uniswap wallets that sort of, imagine, contained viruses and malware, and then they sort of got removed. But they've now approved the official Uniswap wallet. So you have a DeFi sort of non-custodial wallet, which is very good. Everyone sort of have been expecting for a while that Apple might do something themselves, because I think Samsung have sort of an official wallet on their phones, and Apple sort of not wanting to be left behind, especially as, if you remember, Tim Cook has actually said that he owns Bitcoin and Ethereum himself, so he's not too opposed to it. But they haven't really got too much in on crypto sort of as a company yet. So we'll see where that goes, but good to have sort of a DeFi wallet, at least the biggest DeFi wallet on the App Store. And something I think people are getting maybe a little too excited about, Twitter and eToro have partnered up to sort of basically let you view stock and crypto prices on Twitter directly, and then if you want to sort of buy or sell, you can be pushed through to eToro, which sounds like quite a good deal for eToro, really, because you're not going to be buying things and selling through Twitter. It sounds like you're just going to have to sign up for an eToro account and trade through there, but you can just view the prices and things on Twitter. I didn't really think that was what people sort of used Twitter for, so it's a little bit strange. Mr. Musk seems to want to turn the Twitter into a sort of super app similar to WeChat in China, sort of, so you can do everything with it. But I'm not really sure how well that's going to go. Obviously, he's way down on his investment, apparently. Sort of paid $46 billion for Twitter, and they've been issuing share compensation at a $20 billion valuation. So that's not gone too well. But yeah, we'll see sort of if this can give them a little bump. And, you know, they've got, I think, 400 million users on Twitter. So if that pushes a little bit more eyes on crypto, then all the better. I hope they just don't buy Dogecoin. He changed the Twitter logo back from the Doge dog to the ordinary Twitter logo, and I just don't think that side is very sort of positive for the space. The whole Dogecoin and Shiba Inu tokens and the hundreds of other copycats that still managed to raise incredible market caps. But yeah, we'll see if the Twitter folk like it. Then yeah, looking at the coins for the week, Bitcoin up 8.76%, which would normally be a very nice week, but compared to the others, it's a sort of a lagger. Ethereum, despite the withdrawals and people sort of unstaking, is up 14%. So people were expecting a bit of a crash following the upgrade. Could come sort of obviously in the next week or two or the next month or two, but so far it's doing really well. Solana up 21%. Now, to be fair, I have actually added £1,000 to this, so the total gain for the week is not quite the 20,000, more 19,000. And yeah, just had £1,000 spare and thought Solana is still the best place that I can see to be putting it. I am sort of eagerly awaiting the Masari state of Solana Upgrade, they sort of do a quarterly, almost like a quarterly earnings report, but done by a third party, and that sort of should be coming out in the next few days. And I am sort of considering, I know it might be a big move, and sort of fans of the project may not like it, but converting some of my Cardano into Solana. Just sort of comparing their metrics recently, it really doesn't look sort of positive for Cardano in comparison for with Solana. And I've sort of seen some recent metrics from Cardano, and yeah, if the Solana report shows that it's sort of improved from the FTX lows and Q4, then yeah, I may consider sort of converting, maybe in in staggered sort of parts, maybe not the whole lot in one go, but yeah, not sure I can sort of see the incredible bright future that everyone else sees for Cardano. But it's up 16.7% on the week. On the month, Cardano has actually outperformed Solana, so that was sort of another part of the reason to think maybe convert some. Is actually $12 billion market cap compared to Solana still being at about 7. So yeah, much sort of worse metrics on all sorts of things, NFTs, active addresses, and that sort of thing, and it's worth about 60% more than Solana. So yeah, I'm having a think, but leave your thoughts in the comments if you've got any thoughts on that switch. What else we got? Chainlink up 13%, pretty good. Polygon up 6%, not done quite as well. Audius 15% up, that's doing really well. XRP barely moves, 3% up, although I guess that's done pretty well recently. Gala Games, Gala token 10% up. Power Ledger 4% up. Quant is actually down, the only one that's down. I haven't sort of seen any news on them. Might have to have a bit of a deep dive just to see what's happening with that. Basic Attention token 6% up. VeChain 10%, and Internet Computer 20%. So pretty much joint with Solana as sort of performer of the week, although still miles off anything good. So yeah, interesting week. We'll have to see what sort of comes if the sort of ETH withdrawals do start to mount up and cause a bit of a drop, or if we get a drop for any other reason. But yeah, leave your thoughts in the comments below, and like and subscribe, and join the free Discord on link in the description. See you soon.